There we go. Hello, everybody. Let's see who pops on first. We're live. Are we live? Two people watching. Nobody said anything yet. We need some comments. There we go. Jennifer Rogers, Kenyon, yes. Hello, Jane Ireland. All right, there we go. Martin Wagner, hello. What's up, everybody? All right, can you guys hear me okay? Everybody can hear Master Spas. All these people beat my mother. So we're gonna give everyone a few minutes to hop on here. We got a very, oh, and Brian knows, we like to know where you're from. So definitely let us know where you're watching from. We like to see that. 29 people. All right, we can hear you. All right, Christopher, I recognize your name. Mike Wright, the one and only Michael Wright. Mike, we kept missing each other's phone calls, so you don't know what we're about to do here, or maybe you do if you read the blurb. But this is going to be awesome. So we're super excited to be here. Hi, Susan. Hi, everybody. Everyone, keep popping on, loud and clear. All right, so we're super excited about today's live. It's going to be different. Not that we don't love our Challenger and our warehouse, but we really wanted to get outside, and this seems to be the year that you have not been able to do that. And we are outside today, as you can see. It's warm. The sun is beating on us. And don't you worry. I know Mary's not here yet, but she's here, and we're going to show you. Don't think, oh yeah, I'm sweating. I'm like sweating up here. It's warm in the sun. So today's live is all about 67. Now we can start talking for real. Today's live is ins and outs of the one and only, our love, our Trainer 15 Deep. It is the swim spa, huh? H2X Trainer 15 Deep. You know, I always shorten it up. Don't correct me from way down there. I didn't even pan to Mary yet. She's already, down there correcting me, teacher, doctor. So, but it's the one and only, the H2X Trainer 15 Deep. It is our #1 most sold swim spa. We are the largest manufacturer in the world. That would therefore make it the #1 most sold swim spa on earth. It is, you can't go wrong with it. I know we have some specific questions on it between that and the Challenger today, which we have addressed in the past, but we're going to address it again. And it's exciting to be here. So we are on location at a dear friend of ours. He's a business partner of a childhood friend of ours. Mike, you know him. His name is Mike. His home is amazing. He's welcomed us here. He's got an H2X Trainer 15, which I'm going to show you and take the picture off of, my ugly mug. But I'm going to show you the view. We're on the side of a mountain. And I'm going to pan. I'm going to show you the view, and then I'm going to show you Mary and the Trainer 15. Let's see if I can spin this around. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm not going to show you Mary. This is the view. This is where we're at today. And I got to be honest, it feels great to be outside and be doing something different with all the nonsense going on this year. But look at this deck. This setup is just awesome. The view is absolutely awesome. And it gets even better. We're coming around. The clouds are gorgeous today. And then we pan over here. Oh boy, there it is. And look who it is. Everybody say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So the water is warm. We just got like 5 loves came through, like all at one time. Boom, all the screen just like filled with hearts. Aww. So it was either you or the view. I don't know. I'm going to say it was you. Okay. All right. So Mary's down there. She's in the H2X. We're going to talk about the differences between that. We always say, the Challenger. Yeah, there's nothing but hearts up on the screen. So in the view from up here looking down at you is awesome. It's awesome. So this is really cool. Awesome back deck, right? This is, we have never got that many hearts panning, and they really like this view. All right, so it is awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to walk down there and not trip with the phone and the stick in my hand and be killed on camera here. We got getting our Trainer 15 Deep tomorrow from Esther. You are in for a life-changing event. Okay. All right. I'm going to make my way down there.
Okay.
Mary, you chill out. I'm coming down. But we had to. And at some point, our very good friend Michael is going to pop his head out here, who allowed us to be his guests. And he'll be coming. So I'm going to make my way. Sort of makes us sick when we come here because like everything is absolutely flawless and perfect. You can hear my flip-flops. The rug was wet. Coming around, coming around. Green Duck and Dr. Cuticelli. All right, flip-flops off. Coming in, one more view. This is the view from the swim spa. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It is not too bad. So that actually brings me to a subject that I'd like to talk about. Can I steal that spot?
Yes, yeah.
All right. Sorry for the phone shaking and acting strange. So we get a lot of people. Everyone's talking with each other about weight. 114 viewers.
Oh, awesome.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm sitting down. I'm sitting above where Mary was. She's right there. There's tons of hearts. I can't wait to look back and see,
Yeah.
How many there are. It's really cool. So we get a lot of questions about the covers. And, it obstructs the view. It's going to ruin everything. Ruins the whole world is going to fall apart if the covers are sticking up. And you guys know that my favorite personally is the cover lifters and the covers, the snow covers. So, Denise, hang on a second. I'll get there. We'll get there to questions. And as you guys know, if we don't answer, because the questions come up so fast, we can't see them on the phone, we will come back on tonight and get with you. But I actually want to turn this around, and I'm going to show you right from where my head is. Okay? So this is where my head is. It's not really obstructing too much view to have that cover up there, is it? Okay? So it's not really as big a deal as it seems it is when you don't have it sitting there.
And I was just talking to someone yesterday who...
Oh, let me pan this around to Mary.
Who, where she was going to put it, the view was
that way?
Was that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommended the shelf lifter.
Right.
So that she could still get the efficiency and the...
Gotcha.
Of these amazing covers. But, the regular cover lifter was fine for one side, but her view was off the short end of the swim spa, so the shelf would work really well. So there are options for that as well.
You look super tan and blonde today.
Oh, thanks.
The vacation did you well. We just got back from vacation. All right. So, let's see. What do we want to start with? There's so much. We didn't script this. This is totally live and real. So
one thing I just, one of the big things that we get a lot is what's the difference between the H2X Trainer 15 and the H2X Challenger 15, and visually they almost look exactly the same.
They're very close.
Unless you were really looking closely or really knew the differences. Internally, they are almost identical, wouldn't you say?
Well, the VSPs.
Other than the jets.
Oh, you mean internally inside
yes,
the swim? Yes. So if you look, the difference. So even we've got people who work with us who can barely tell the difference. Yeah. If you look at the jets, the swim jets, there's only 4 on an H2X, and the real tell is you have the main panel here, which is the same, but there's not a second one. Right there is where the Challenger control is the swim control. Okay, so that's the main difference. Other than that, they're identical. You can't really tell the difference at all. In fact, we have made that mistake a time or two. So from a work perspective, we need to be a little careful with what we say because it could be the wrong one if you don't take the time to actually look. And I'm not that tall, so I can't necessarily see over the top to see inside it, easily unless I'm right on it. Okay, so the main thing we're going to start talking about. The panel's the same, but you see, and you've seen us before. The big valves are the diverter valves. So you've got 2 pumps in the H2X Trainer 15. This particular tub is outfitted with the Master Pure, so it has the additional circulation pump and the Master Pure filtration, so you can see that water gently moving. Pump 1 is not on. That's just the Master Pure, so I'm actually glad we get to show that. But I want to show you how to turn the jets on and how we swim in it, because you know there's going to be swim questions, and we have, you brought, yes?
Yep.
We always prepared. So you've got, we're going to swim here today, and we're going to show you everything, okay? So really neat. It's just, I'm still really excited to be here and not in our warehouse. Not that I don't love it, but
a little change of scenery.
A little change of scenery is nice. You know, there's lots of questions on wait times in here, and I will comment while Mary's getting her gear on. I will comment and say that don't be nervous. Sid, no need to be nervous. If your order is placed, it's coming. You know, what's happening is that the whole world is ordering at, 2 times the speed in which we can produce, and it's causing delays, and some of our suppliers in areas that were shut down, just had a little trouble. So certain parts of certain swim spas, are a little late, and it's just setting things back a little bit. So don't worry about it. If your order's in, it's coming. Don't worry about it. And it's well worth it. These are life-changing. Okay? So, all right. So Mary's starting to play with the diverters. We're going to show you. Everyone always asks to watch swimming in an H2X. Do you want to turn it on, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Okay.
I actually don't think I need all of it on the...
Nope. So what I want to do is, let's see.
I have to see which...
Okay, so that's the top. Okay.
I think we usually keep...
So hang on a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to actually turn... So right now... that is 1 pump. That's pump 2, that's the bottom, on full. So when we swim in here, and we swim okay, we're not Michael Phelps, but we turn over somewhat respectable times in an Ironman. So when I swim in here and Mary, we turn the bottom on full, and then you turn the top on, pump 1 on high speed, and then you just dial that down a little bit. So you know which diverter valve is the top, Mary? Are you sure? It's been a long time. You gotta turn it all the way down. Turn it all the way. See, I thought it was, it's not that one. It's the other one. I thought it was the back one. I couldn't remember, though. It's been so long since we've been actually swimming in here. We have ours.
Did you
turn it all the way up. So this is pump 2. We're going to turn it all the way up. Okay? So that's the bottom 2 jets. And then now I'm going to turn on pump 1. 2 speeds. Now that's everything. Now hang on, Mary.
Yep.
Turn it all the way up.
It is.
So right there, that big diverter valve, what I want you to do, Mary's going to turn that. Now you see that top of that water? You got a little bit of movement there, and you can see the air in there compared to the Challenger. So Mary, if you could start to dial that down, what we do is as soon as you see that smooth out, see that? That's where we like it to swim, and it swims nice. All right? So if you'll notice, when she swims in the Challenger, her turnover rate is different. You have more ability to control it, but she is swimming. There is no tether, and she is swimming in an H2X Trainer 15, and she's working. So we're going to talk about some speeds. We'll let her go for a little while. Hi, Shay. Thank you. We love to hear that. Mark, when the spa is delivered, you will need an electrician to complete setup. Yes, sir. She looks great in there. You looked awesome. That was awesome.
Great. It's
yeah.
so great to swim in.
So now we can shut those off.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you shut them off. Sure. It's tough to see in the sun. Okay. There we go.
So it is different in that there are more bubbles.
So
to see the bottom.
Yep. So it's more. So I'll ask you. We'll
Sure.
do this interview style.
Yep.
Can you tell the difference in the amount of air versus no air while you're swimming?
Yes, definitely.
And what adjustments do you have to make to swim here where you don't have to do that in the Challenger because there's no obstruction of view?
I think just that you're really having to focus on making sure that
Centered.
that you can see the center.
Yep.
And goggles. I mean,
goggles are a
use
must.
goggles anyway
Right,
for the
right.
Challenger, but you really do need to have the goggles.
Yep.
And just finding that sweet spot and staying in the middle.
I'm actually
Once you kind of stay there, there are bubbles there.
Right.
And it's not quite as easy to see the bottom as the Challenger, but the swim is amazing. And it's challenging still for me, and I swim. I'm not
often.
I'm not like Ben said, I'm not Michael Phelps, and I'm not a super fast swimmer, but I can swim and
So,
I feel comfortable.
You are like one of the smallest humans alive. It's true. Smallest adult human. Can you tell the difference between the width of the current? So the Challenger, it boasts a pretty wide current.
Yeah.
So, in this conversation, we're talking about whether you need the Challenger or not. If you're a swimmer, if you're a regular person and you're just swimming for recreation, you don't need the Challenger.
Absolutely
The Challenger is
not.
a whole different gear.
And that was
Awesome.
challenging.
You looked
for me.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
mean, it
you're
was definitely going to give me, if I continued, it's going to give me a really great workout.
absolutely.
I would say that the Challenger is wider.
Yep.
The current is wider.
Yeah, definitely.
But I have swum in the H2X Trainer 15 before. It took me a little while to get used to it. So once you get used to it, the current really, the width isn't a huge.
Right. Whenever you say
difference.
swum, it always confuses me.
Oh, it's have swum.
See, you get. I'm shaking the phone. I'm shaking the camera, laughing. See, she's a doctor, a teacher, a this and a that, and has every degree under the sun. And you get an English lesson here too, everyone. So you're welcome.
You learn something new every
So
day.
there was a bunch of questions specific on
yeah.
the diverter valves.
Okay.
Someone asked the height difference between this and a Trainer 12. So this is a Trainer 15 deep. So I want you to stand in the middle and go
Sure.
flat foot. So Mary is 4'10", everybody. And you can see she's flat foot. Now this is overfilled a little bit.
Yeah.
This is about 1.5 inches too high. Although it does work here. So it's not overfilled to the point where we have a concern about it in any way. So, all right. So you can see where it hits her. It's right on her chin. And this is like maximum water depth in a Trainer 15 deep, which is the deepest, same height as the deepest swim spas that we make. A Trainer 12 is going to be about 9 inches less depth than what you're seeing on Mary right
so
now.
probably like chest height.
Yep. So you can see that. You're on your tiptoes?
Yeah,
I was going to
that's
say, what the
still
heck are you...
not enough.
Right.
I still don't think it's 9
Right.
inches.
So about 9 inches different, okay? Is it easier to see the bottom with the tread pads put in? Let's see. No, not at all, because you have the T there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have the T here.
As far as, I'm assuming that she meant while swimming. No, it's not. The T works great. In fact, you got to remember, for the last 10 or 15 years, there was no soft tread that was only a T. So that's all there ever was, and it works fantastic, okay? Virginia would like to see you swim one more time.
Okay.
We'll have Mary swim one more time. You know it's not going to be the last one. We're coming, Virginia. We'll do it. No problem. Did you go high on the pump one?
I didn't. This is fine.
No, that's only the bottom. I can see it.
Oh.
I got it. There you go. That's right where it was before. So if I had to guess, I would say this is about 75% of the swim speed capability of the Trainer 15 deep. So we turned down that pump 1 with the diverter valve that's right there to take some of the turbulence out of the water, and she just doesn't need to go that fast. Denise, I can't answer the vacation question because it scrolls up and I can't see it. So ask it one more time, and I'll see if I can grab it right now. Yeah, Virginia, she's swimming fantastic. The Trainer 15 is awesome. Everyone always asks that question. Thank you, Mary.
Yep.
Can you pop that off? It's hot out here in the sun. I want to get all the way in. Yeah, Virginia, just start slow and get your time up. The Trainer 15 swims beautifully. It's for people who are competitive. The Challenger, I mean, it's for people who are competitive or were competitive, who pull a lot of water in their catch. They're the ones that are going to need that extra speed in the Challenger. As far as basic swimming goes, you can't beat this Trainer 15. It's fantastic. Okay, and you can turn it down any way you want. All right, Denise, if you are gone for a month, how do you maintain the chemicals? So there's a couple things you can do. One, you can either get like a Frogger type system and put it in there, and it will dispense sanitizer. I would turn the filter cycles up. If you have Master Pure, you won't need that. So you check in and out the chemicals daily. Wow, you do it more than I do. So I would turn the filtration all the way up, turn the temperature all the way down, put a Frogger in there, and let it take care of itself, and the water will be fine. Okay, so that's all you need to do. That's what we do. So Anthony Bracco is watching. Anthony Bracco, we're at your business partner. Where's Mike?
Did Anthony, I think he just ordered one.
He did.
Yeah.
No, he ordered a Challenger 19.
Awesome.
There's tons of questions in there, and
Okay,
I can't even remotely keep up with them. So, yeah, this is fantastic. It's Mary, I'm so happy to be here. I'm like babbling like an idiot because I'm just happy to be outside, and this is great.
Yeah.
So, one more time. Fantastic. Jay, I have completed 2 Ironman events with my swim times at 1:10 and 1:14. Jay, I believe that was a question we had. So actually we'll hit Jay's question right now. It is one of the questions we wrote down to answer. We didn't get there yet. So I'm going to spin this around. Maybe I'll put it down. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without making everyone car sick while sitting at your computer. So Jay, on that answer, so I swim 1:14. And the Trainer 15 is plenty fast for me to swim long swims, okay? What it doesn't have for someone at your speed is the ability to speed up and do some higher intensity work that's going to make you faster to progress from here, okay? So I'm currently swimming static swim speed pace. I'm not doing high intensity stuff. I'm not trying to get any faster currently. I'm just swimming for cardio and exercise right now. Mary is using the Challenger to its full capability and doing, speed work and distance interval stuff. So it has that extra gear. So it depends on what you're looking to do moving forward. If you're looking for, new ground that you never went to before, get the Challenger.
Yeah.
If you're looking for, hey, you know what? I'm super comfortable with where my swim's at. The swim is the shortest part of an Ironman. I'm not worried about it. Then Trainer 15 deep, you'll be fine. As you can see, she was swimming beautifully, and it works real well. All right, so it's tough to see the questions in the sun. Sorry, guys. How tall is it? Easy to get in and out. It's 5 feet tall. I'm assuming you mean how tall is this one. It's 60 inches. It's 5 feet. And then there's a set of steps, and you climb right in, okay?
And then there's steps down into
and then there's
the
steps,
swim spa,
yeah,
so it's
actually,
easy to get in and out.
I can show you that, too. So if you look right there, there's steps on both sides that go down.
And there's a handle, too.
Yep,
so.
handle. Mary's got her foot on the bottom step. So easy to get in and out. I will say this. When Mike purchased this, soft tread didn't exist yet, or maybe it was brand new, but maybe not. I'm not even sure. I do like the soft tread. So it is... I didn't think, I'll be honest, I didn't really think it was going to be a thing for me. I didn't really care. Like, I don't care about the stereos and all that stuff. I'm less foofy than that. Not that anyone who wants that is foofy. So I'm sure I offended someone with that. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not really sorry. So, but the soft tread is awesome, especially for exercise. So you can't beat it. It's really fantastic. Jonathan, it's hard to see, sorry here if I butcher your names. How do you track your swims Do you use open water swimming on your Garmin or
Yes.
pool swim? All right. So this is a multi-answered question.
Yes.
9:45. Pan to Mary. Can you stick your hand on? I think I'm pointing that at you.
Yep.
So we use the Garmin 945s. They are absolutely awesome. Our swim spa is in a warehouse, so there's no satellite service or tracking in there. So in ours, we don't have to turn the GPS off. We go to open swim, leave the GPS on because ours doesn't catch GPS anyway, and then we swim and it gives you, a distance. It's not exactly accurate, but it's consistent. Okay, so really what changes that is your turnover rate will change that distance. So if you change your turnover rate, it'll show a difference in how far you went. It's just trying its best to keep up. Now, if I were swimming here, outside, obviously, all that, you're in open space, you're going to get beautiful satellite, service. And is that the right word, satellite service? GPS?
Sure, I don't know. But yeah.
Well, traction.
Yeah.
You get GPS traction, whatever the right word is. You would have to turn your GPS off so that it doesn't. Otherwise, you'll end up with the little squiggly lines, and it'll look weird. So turn GPS off, open water swim.
Yep. When
When you have GPS service, then you're good to go. All right. Let's see. More questions about explain soft tread. Soft tread is it's actually from the boating industry. It's a giant sticker, and it's a thick mat, and it goes on the steps, and it goes on the bottom, and then like on the Trainer 19, it's up on the end. It's really attractive and as well as functional. It gives you great traction, but on the running and exercising part, it's fantastic for running in place, doing all that stuff. You don't have to put rubber shoes on. It just works super, super well. Okay, so it's a safety feature as well as an exercise enhancement feature. All right, I can't see these questions at all. It's super bright. Let's see if I can do that. I think the phone kicked down to protect itself from the sun.
Oh, yeah.
So it's super dark. How deep can you bury a 19 deep? If you do a vault, you can go as deep as you want with it. Just keep in mind you need to leave 3 feet around it, 2 to 3 feet around it, so that we can service it. Okay, and then you'll need to, the questions are super impossible to read out here. So
We'll have to go back and answer them.
So let's see, let me swing around. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, yeah, I can't see anything. So anyway, Trainer 15 deep, everything is the same except for, on the Challenger that we're always in, the amount of swim jets. Am I pointing in the right place? I can't even see.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, on the camera right there. And the second pad for controlling it. And that's the main difference as far as visually goes. So you've got your diverter valve for pump 2 over there. You've got your therapy on the wall. It's all exactly the same. The jets are the same.
Even the waterfalls, we could turn those
Yep.
on.
So I don't know if you'll be able to see them. All right, Jacqueline, how is this different from the Michael Phelps Signature swim spas? So the main difference between this and the Signature is that that's a propulsion with a prop, and this is a jetted swim spa. As far as quality, as far as the way we build them and processes, all exactly the same. So, you just got me wet.
I'm so sorry.
You are not so. I can't go into graphic detail about what just happened, but you think that's funny?
I'm so sorry.
So I'm sitting. I'm sitting on the back waterfall, and Mary turned them on, and I didn't. I didn't move.
I didn't even.
I was
thinking it was just gonna turn.
It was a little like a bidet. How's that? I cleaned that up beautifully. Yeah, I cleaned it up beautifully. There's a cloud, so that's good. All right. So the waterfall. I'll stop right there. All right. So I don't even remember what I was saying because that was abrupt.
Jacqueline about the difference
Yep,
between.
I answered that. So
Yeah.
processors are the same. Beautiful. All right. Hey, Mike, are you gonna pop out and say hi? He won't. Watch. He won't. He's hiding. He's hiding. We'll see. We'll see if he heard it. Okay. I hear him.
Hi.
Hi.
Everybody,
The phone. I didn't want to come out and make a lot of noise.
you are
We
fantastic.
wanted to thank
I
you so
heard
much.
Yes.
No problem. I heard you talking. Was it really that far over the level, huh? I'm over an inch over the water level. I gotta take water out.
1.5 inches, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
But
you
you don't have to take it out. Just let it evaporate.
Now that you're saying that, those jets that you're saying,
Right.
those are out of water jets then.
Yeah, right. And this is a super common thing. Actually, we should talk about this for a second, because everyone sees the jets, and typically in a hot tub,
Filled it right to
right?
the top.
Exactly. So, actually, let's talk about that in a second. So, everyone, this is Mike. Mike, say hi, wave.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
No problem.
There's been 100
such
people
a
on
treat.
here watching every minute we've been on. There's been 100 people on.
We love the tub. We use it all the time.
Oh, you know what? He's a good hot tubber and
Yeah.
swim spa, no question about it. So fantastic. But this actually brings up a good subject. The out of water, we put out of water neck and shoulder jets in lots of things that we build. And I'll pan to them right there. So right now they're underwater. So you can fill them to that level. You're not going to hurt anything. They're designed to be out of the water, and they work better from a massage perspective while they're out of the water. It's not going to hurt anything to be at this level, and the way you can tell if it's going to hurt something is by that filter housing. If the water was above that filter housing, you see the dual filter housings there, then you would want to lower that down a little bit. But he's perfectly in there, so there's no concern with filtration. There's no concern with being overfilled. The neck jets are just not going to operate like they normally would. Okay? So, right on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Ben, any chance you have the rowing exercise in there? I don't have it. It's in lots of other videos, though. Okay?
Yeah, we've definitely have done many videos where we've shown all the exercise equipment.
So this guy, Mike, how many days a week would you say you use this?
Well, depending on the weather, we try to get in it 5 days a week on
Awesome.
the weekend, 4 to 5. probably.
Fantastic.
I mean,
Fantastic.
sometimes we're just in it casual, but I mean, my wife, she's always swimming.
Yep.
If I have a rough day at work, I'll just sit right where you are and just chill for a while. But yeah, we're in it 4 to 5 days a week, consistent. I think it's better in the fall. I have a hard time with the hot weather.
Yep.
Hot water, I mean. I'd rather it be cooler out with the warm water.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just prefer cooler weather.
Well, it's more
So-
refreshing. Like, that's why I think I put the level over. I put the hose in to cool the water down.
So how do you handle this view? I mean, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
Such a great spot.
The spot here is terrible. I mean,
Sorry.
you have the deck up there.
Maybe I should
I'll
put it in the front. Yeah.
put it in the front,
Put it in the
next to the mailbox.
Yeah, put it
Yeah. How do you deal with this? Every day, 5 days a week, and look at that while you're in here. It's disgusting. It's very troubling.
Again, I apologize.
You don't look sorry, Mike.
I know I'm not.
Fantastic, Michael. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great to see you, and everybody appreciates you letting us come here.
You're welcome. No problem. Anytime.
All right. We have had this is from Jonathan. We have had our Challenger 15 deep since July 30th and love it. Use it daily. Can't wait until my neighbor. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Any protection needed during freezing temps? Nope. Run it. Mike Wright, this is totally epic spot. Let's see. How long does it take to get the average temperature? Depends on ambient temperature. Brochure worthy. Mike, it is. It is awesome up here.
Yeah.
So Mike and I called each other 5 times in the last 2 days, and we spoke briefly for a minute last night, and then we called each other so many times and had so many questions and different things for each other that we forgot all of it
Oh.
because we're both morons. So I say that with love, Mike, obviously. So all right, so there's probably more questions than we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I can't see them.
Okay.
So let's get to our questions because it's
Yeah.
already 4:34.
All right.
All right, I'll pick mine. So here we go. All right.
So,
You want to go first?
well, one of mine was Jay in Ohio with the Ironman times. So you can go first.
Okay. Let me, should I spin it around? All right. I think you can, yeah, there it is. Apologize if I'm rough with the camera. It's really tough to see in the sun. All right.
But we're really grateful to be outside.
Yeah, we are happy to. Yeah, so if you're
Sorry.
if you're having trouble seeing, we're really sorry, but we
Not
really don't
sorry.
care because it is awesome to be outside and be here. Now the good news is that we don't live that far away, and Mike said we can come here anytime we want. This is not Mary. It's Mary's first time here, but it's not my first time here. So here we go. This is from Scott in Minnesota. We are getting an H2X Challenger 15 on Friday. Any tips to
Awesome.
make the fill-up test chemicals process as smooth as possible? It's pretty easy, man. You know, I will say this on a swim spa. If you have a well, I'd recommend a pool company bringing the water in, just because that's a lot of taxation to put on your well, and it's super fast to fill it with a water truck. You could even consider that anyway. I mean, it can take, what does it take us? 4 hours?
At least.
I mean, it takes us
I think it was closer to 6.
6 hours in our warehouse. Our water pressure is immense. I don't have the biggest hose that we can get, but the water pressure is immense, and it's 5-6 hours easily. So, you know, in the first time you fill it, you're like chomping at the bit. You want to get in there so bad. So the quicker you get it filled, the quicker you get it on, the quicker you get it the water heating, and the quicker you're in there. So if you really want to take the time off of getting it fired up, have a pool water company come and fill that baby up. They fill it up in 2 seconds. It's awesome to watch them fill these. And the water typically comes pre-treated. You know, you can ask them that. You know, they'll put it in the truck and drop chlorine in there, and the water sloshes around and it comes out. I know when I do my hot tub at home, I have a well that's not really great, so it works really well. Okay, all right. So I would say fast and smooth as possible. You fill up test chemicals process smooth as possible. I wouldn't worry about the chemicals too much at first, unless you have super hard water. Then don't chlorinate it. You want to get some metal be gone or metal out product in there and get rid of that. So pool company come and fill it up. The water will be perfect, and then get that heat on and get in there. All right. Then put a little chlorine in there that night. You're fine. Just get in there and have some fun, man. All right. Don't overthink it's not that hard. You know, we want everyone day one. You can make some mistakes the first week or two, and you know, not worry about it too much. Just get in there and have some fun. All right. Everyone right now needs to have some fun.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pan to Mary.
My question is, and we did talk about it a little bit earlier, but it's from Ann in Indiana. How deep is the actual water level on the 15 and the 15 deep? So the 15 deep, like this one, the water level is normally about 4 1/4, 4 1/3 feet deep. And in the non-deep version, the H2X Trainer 15 or even the H2X Trainer 12, the water depth is about 3 1/2 feet deep.
Sweet. All right. Let's see if I got a quick question we can grab on here. Mandy is asking Ryan, please. Ryan, come on, man. She needs this. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me turn the page and flip back to me. There you go. I can see the screen better with my glasses off, but now I'm going to answer this with the glasses on. This is from Chris in PA. I really want to know the difference in swimming in the Trainer and the Challenger. I really want to make sure I'm not cutting myself short by getting the Trainer 15. How fast can you go in the Trainer? I'm not a tri person, but I was on swim team and can swim pretty good. All right. So you've been asking a lot of questions, and you've already purchased a Trainer 15 deep. So clearly you're not quite comfortable with the possibility of you wanting more. My strong recommendation is to step it up to the Challenger if you're that concerned about it. Do it once, get what you want, be done with it. Whether it's a Challenger or a Michael Phelps, whatever it is, just do it and stop wondering, okay? So, you know, the main difference is the speed, man. It's as simple as that. Swim control and speed. If you were on the swim team, I know that when you catch and you pull, you're pulling a lot of water. So I'm going to recommend to you that you get the Challenger. I think you're going to be far happier with it as a swimmer. You're a former swimmer. All right, you're going to pull some water and do it, okay? So I can tell you this. I have not had one person come back and say, oh, geez, yeah. I wish I hadn't done that Challenger. It's so terrible, you know? So the difference between the Trainer 15 and the Challenger is the swim capability, period.
Yeah.
The quality, you know, we certainly don't sell as many Challengers as we do Trainer 15 deep because most people are recreational. But, yeah, just do it, man. If you're curious about it, just do it. All right? So let's see. All right. I'll pan to Mary. Oh, what do we got? Let me see if I can catch one. just ponied up and bought the Challenger. Didn't want to regret it, Jonathan. You know, just do it. You know what I mean? All I can say is this, and everyone who's watching, which is we're down to 68. That's low. That's going on here. We're getting long. We're getting boring.
Yeah.
So I can say this: every time I buy a car, it's never the amount I had in mind, ever. Not once, not one single time. And I'm a car guy, and I have wasted more money on cars than it hurts me to even think about it. It just we only get to go through this life once, and make yourself happy, have some fun. It's time. 2020 has been a pain in the butt. Let's have some fun.
You just
get
don't
outside.
want to wonder.
Yeah, don't wonder. Just
yeah.
if there's any part of your brain that wants it, do it, man. You know, you'll love it. All right, what do we got here? Hi from Carmel, Indiana. Oh, we ordered a 15 end of June. Can't wait to get it. Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. We were considering an 8x8 hot tub, but after seeing the Trainer 19, we are pretty set on that instead.
Awesome.
That is a slippery slope. The Trainer 19 is like, when you see it in person, you're just like, I can't believe this thing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're so freaking crazy. It's just nuts. All right, Mary's turn. I'm gonna swing it around.
So this is a question from Felicia in California. Is it wide enough to do water aerobics? Absolutely. It's made for that. The exercise kit that comes with this, which we've shown in many other videos that you can look up on Master Spa's Facebook page. It's wide enough, it's big enough, it's long enough to do so many amazing
activities in
the swim spa. It's definitely wide enough that you can turn around 360 degrees. You can walk against the current, forwards, backwards, and do all of the really awesome exercises that are included in the H2X Fitness book as well. The rowing kit is amazing. It attaches to the sides here. We do have, definitely, like I said before, we've got videos of that from previous Facebook Lives. It works really well in the water. It's a great exercise. How do you get a bike in and out, and do they stay inside?
Oh, they stay.
They're really challenging. They're awesome. They're very challenging to get in and out of the swim spa. So once it's in, it's probably going to stay in. The only problem is that it takes up, most of the space in the middle of the swim spa. So if you wanted to do anything else, including swimming or walking against the current or using the middle of the swim spa for any of the other exercises, you really can't do that when the bike is there.
Right.
So it requires...
But it is a
crane.
It is a fun add-on. I can tell you this. I will comment further. I cannot get it out by myself, and I am not a unstrong human.
Right.
Stronger than most probably, and I cannot get it out myself because it fills with water, and it is just unreal.
I may need you to support this question as well, but explain the bottom construction and the impact of water aerobics on the bottom. So how is cracking prevented? So our swim spas are made with such amazing quality that you would never have to worry about the shell cracking or crazing or even delamination, because Master Spas hand rolls the acrylic shell. And exercise, it's made for exercise, and it's made for using and enjoying. Exercising and doing the water aerobics in here is what it's designed for, and the way that it's manufactured is to last forever, for 20 to 25 years. So that's definitely not a concern at all.
So let's see.
That's the end of my question.
Okay, so I'll comment on that a little bit. There we go. So on the support structure, we have this super high density material on the bottom that is insanely strong. I'll put it this way: the water is in a Trainer 19. There's 23,000 pounds total weight on there. The weight of a person doing aerobics in there is like, it's a drop in a bucket. It's nothing compared to the pressure that the water puts on the structure. So you could do anything you want in there. It's a laughable compared to the weight of the water. So, but we do that. It's actually on our hot tubs too. If there's no water in our hot tubs and you jump up and down in the bottom in the footwell, they don't move at all. We use that same material, and we don't have shell fractures. I have seen in 10, 11 years one crazing situation. They replaced it. So they, whether it was, I don't recall whether it was the dealer that replaced it or manufacturer or both, but it was warranted and replaced. So I've seen it once, and I have seen a lot, and it was not even a swim spa. So yeah, get what you want, use the heck out of it. You're going to be in good hands. Tiffany, I can't read the bottom of that because it only lets me see some of it. So I can't, if there's a question there, I'll have to come back to you. All right, that's all I have for questions, right?
You have one more question.
I do?
Yeah, it's a multi-part one.
Oh, did I miss it? So Janine asked, what is the inside width and length of it, not including the hot tub seats? Can 2 to 3 adults do water aerobics? I'm going to say...
Probably 2 people could.
I don't know the width, because see the wall is swept? Oh, no, I'm not pointing at it. All right, let's do this. So see how the wall is swept? So the measurements, it's not just a simple answer. So you have more space in front of the sweep and more space in back of the sweep. So I'm going to say that 2 adults could do water aerobics in there, no problem. 3 is going to start to get tight. So I'm going to say 2 and not 3 maybe if you're depending on what you're doing.
Right, depending on the exercise,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm having trouble seeing. Where's my multi? Did I miss it completely? Oh, I totally missed this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to me. All right. This is a huge... All right. This question is coming from...
Some of these questions, these that you're going to answer right now are probably better for the person that they're working with at the dealership in California.
So this person has someone they're working with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the... I can't read your writing.
Psych in California, I
Psych
think?
in California. This is for you. If you're working with someone, definitely want to shore up these answers, but I have no problem answering them. Please mention all features and what is included in the standard delivery of the Trainer 15 Deep. That's a dealer question for sure, because every dealership is a little different, so that one I'm not going to answer. What are upgrade add-on options? Yeah, Mary, okay, I see your point. Upgrade items, you can add Master Pure, you can add Bluetooth stereo, you can add what else? Wi-Fi module, you can add
additional lighting.
Yeah. Cover lifters, different covers. You can go with an access cover. Being in California, it's not quite as necessary for the thicker covers. So things like that. Okay. Please mention warrant. Please show. You need. Okay, I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off this. You need to talk to your salesperson a lot more. I will, if you want to write these down and send them in, I'll do that. That's huge. That's like a whole entire sales pitch, which we don't have time for. All right. I don't mean to offend you. We're not doing that.
Well, and if you did mention that you are working with somebody.
Right. Yeah, definitely get with them and cover some of the basic stuff on there. And all of our videos, probably every question on there is covered, but the dealer specific stuff, that we can't answer for you. It's up to them. And as you know, you can add anything you want and spend as much as you like on that, okay? So let's see, what do we got here? Let's see, I think all of the D models are 5 feet in depth, and that is their deepest. Okay, we got people helping other people with questions because we can't see them. Thank you. Alrighty, so it's 4:49. We're gonna sign off. So if you have more questions, we'll get on there. I realize it was kind of tough for me to see the screen. I apologize for that. Although, again, that's where we are. So it's really fantastic. Yeah. Mary.
Awesome.
So we're going to say goodbye. We're going to sign off. In 2 weeks, we will be back.
2 weeks.
Good questions. And any questions that are on there, we will get back on there and answer them for you. And then the last thing I want to say is We definitely are aware that the wait times are hefty, and I can tell you this, we are working, no one wants it in your yard faster than we do. The helicopter's like right there. So that's a life star. I hope everyone's okay. The helicopter's like right there at the same height as us. So anyway, if it takes a little extra time, there's no reason to be worried. It's coming. We're running past a little bit. Don't worry about it. It's coming, and it's well worth it. Okay? American Muscle, and we are producing at an unprecedented rate with unprecedented order volume. We are hustling, and again, no one wants it in your yard more than we do. So hang in there. It's so worth it. Remember, this is we expect this to last you 20 years, no problem. Take care of it. It's going to last you, beating on it forever outside, crazy climates. Well worth it. I realize everyone needs some relief right now because this year hasn't been a whole lot of fun. So the fun is coming. It's coming. All right. And if you're sitting there thinking about ordering,
do it now.
Stop waiting, because the people that ordered 3 months ago are in way better shape, because now the wait is, pretty serious. So stop waiting. It doesn't get better. It's, until all this is over, and we have no idea when that's going to be. So go in, order it, get yourself on the list. Just do it. All right. We only live once. Time to start living this year, because it hasn't been a whole lot of fun. All right. On that note, end of sermon.
See you in a couple weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. All right. We love you. Thanks for coming in.